Hi, I'm Devin. Welcome again to the Money Minute. So the biggest news moving global markets this week is the much anticipated peace deal signed between the US and Iran. Now this agreement, known as the Islamabad Memorandum, officially ends the conflict that has plagued the Middle East since February. For investors and consumers, the most critical element of the deal is the reopening of the Strait of Hormuz, alongside new waivers allowing Iranian crude oil back onto the market. Now you might remember that back in March, we discussed how this conflict had pushed global oil prices sharply higher, and we saw it at the fuel pump. Now we are seeing the reverse play out right now as global energy markets breathe a massive sigh of relief. But what does this mean for us here in South Africa? So as oil prices ease, it removes a major threat to our local inflation outlook. This opens the door to much needed relief at the fuel pump for South African consumers, which we're likely to see from as early as next month. Even better, lower imported inflation gives our Reserve Bank more breathing room to comfortably continue cutting local interest rates later in the year. Now, lower interest rates mean lower debt servicing costs for households and a welcome boost to local business confidence. And for investors, this is a textbook example of why not to panic during geopolitical crises. Conflicts create terrifying headlines and short-term market shocks, but they are eventually resolved. So by staying patient and holding a well-diversified portfolio, you protect your capital through the storm and position it to capture the recovery. Thanks as always for watching. Have a great week.